Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Darlalution of Darlalution Studios, and we are going to be working on our purple projects again, day 6. But before we get started, I am going to ask you to hit the like button, subscribe, and the notification bell if you haven't done that yet. Comment. I love hearing your comments about what's going on with your crafting journey. And share with other crafty people, and let's just keep this conversation rolling, and inspiration too. Okay, so purple projects. So remember how I was going to use these, and then I thought no, because I felt like they needed sewing. Well, guess what? We sewed them. So we can use them up. So these are just a couple pages of magazine behind book page, so it just gives it a little bit, actually feels really cool. I've never used magazine behind as the filler. I've used like multiple layers of book pages, but all the books that I had to tear up at this moment are beautiful old books that I didn't want to waste how beautiful the pages were, if that makes any sense. So anyway, these guys are ready to go now because they're all stitched around. Oh, pardon me. So let's just grab one of these journals and let's get putting some things in. So in this one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this side there is 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, you know what I actually do want to do is put a couple, and this one has a bit of the brown, so we could do the brown in here too. That wouldn't be horrible. All right, so where do we want to put one? Where's the other side of that? Oh, the other side of that has something on it. Okay. Is that the one I'm thinking? Yep. Okay. That one has something on. Okay. Let me go a few pages here without something. Okay, so what if we put something here? So this one, I'm making the bubbles, maybe? I don't like it. What if we put it on the page with the bubbles? That I like. Okay, I think it was just too chaotic with seeing the book page sneaking behind here. All right, so we're just going to use a little tacky glue. I should have bought stocks and tacky glue before I started my videos, as I use them often, usually every video, for some reason or another. And because it's a pocket, that's part of the reason, and also because of the shininess, and with the stitching it's raised. So all reasons to use tacky glue. So I'm just going along 2 sides of the triangle. The third side is the side for the pocket. Alright, so that's looking good. And we got a little gushing here. Let's just grab a rag. A little too generous on this one side. I thought I was, but better to be a bit generous than not enough. Alright, so then we want, I do want one in, let's see, could do a different one. So I have these that are from, I don't even know what, and we can collage on them. So let me just see what we got for collage materials left. I was doing some collaging. I was using a book that I wasn't going to use pages from because they're old. And so then collaged on the one side and put the paper down on the other side, and I just lifted up the paper a little bit. Oops. Anyway, this is going to be cut into tags eventually. So I was doing some collaging on the weekend because I was thinking we were going to use some of these for tags. We might do that yet later, actually, depending on if we get that far or not. But anyway, that one's in the works. And so it left tons and tons of little scrappy bits again. So that's always fun. So, well, that's not really, that's a bit thick for a collage page. See, and I even threw in a tag because you just never know when you want a little ticket or something. Okay, so there's more tiny scrappy bits down here. Let's see. Well, let's see where we want this one first, I guess. So you got that one on the purple. So if I go back to the purple on this side. Oh, okay. Well, let's see what we got going on here. There's a few pages here until we see something. So maybe here. Well, then we have kind of a, these are more evenly spaced. I think here's probably where we're going to put it. So keeping that in mind as I'm picking stuff for this. I like that a lot. That will look good. Right? These colors here mimic those colors there. So let's assume that this is going to be the one that goes on last on the top, right? And I'm just going to slide this bigger piece under a bit. Okay, so what else do we have here? We have some of this satiny stuff. I could already put it kind of like that, or like along. I like that quite a bit. So we just need some things here, right? So we have some of our book page. Book page might be nice along there, or along there. Okay. So I'm just gonna use my glue pad. Well, I do not know what's up with that, but good grief. Alright, so I'm going to just take that off to the side for now. So then this one, I'm trying to do this so you can see some of the paper choices I'm making, but I feel like this is getting lost on the, it's getting lost on there. Okay. So right up to the top. I'm going to come down the side here. And then instead of cutting this part off, I think I'm just going to wrap it around. Give it a little more strength on the edge there. Okay, so then continuing with what are we seeing here? So I like that. I really like how that looks. You know, painting those book pages that I did in an earlier episode, oh, I have used the scraps so much from that. I'm so glad I did that. Alright, what else do we got here? Maybe I'll just glue off camera. You know what gluing looks like. Okay. Some of this maybe. That's already on there. That's sort of a bit bluer. You know, what if I take this corner bit here? That'll fill in nice right at the corner. Look at that. That'll be great. I don't even need that much. Let's go like that. Alrighty. Huh. I do not know what's up with this glue, but is it ever leaving chunks off for some reason? Not sure about that one. Okay. For some reason my layers are splitting here at the corner, so I'll just give them a little bit more glue too. Okay. So we just need another piece for right here. So that could be some of that blue, which is this stuff here. I just need a triangle. Ugh. Let's see. Can we get under there? Like that? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this spot. Sometimes I glue on the paper, and then sometimes I glue where I'm placing it down. This kind of depends on the project. Let's make sure that we're covering. Oh, I don't need to cover up there. I think I need to cover up here more. Change my mind 100 times, see? Because this comes over there. Yeah. Alright, so now I'm going to glue this part. And this one I am going to let overhang the edge as well a little and tuck it around. So just a little bit. I do like that way it looks. The shape of it. Alright, so we're going to come around the edge here a little. Just strengthen that a bit. There we go. And then down here, I could pull some of that back, but obviously not all of this is gonna work, so well, let's see what we can do here. I do not know if I was thinking about sewing this one too, because it doesn't seem like it's glued as well as I normally would. Alright, and then this other end is almost too little to come around, so I'm going to just trim it. And trimming it from the back side means I can measure it right against the paper. There. That's quite pretty. Okay. So, even though I have the glue stick out, when I glue it down, because it's a pocket, I'm going to do the tacky glue. Oh, I love how that looks. Okay. Oops. So let's just... Hey, Vaden, you know I'm doing some videoing, right? So if you could just be a little quieter with the dishes, that would be awesome. It's quite loud. Alrighty. Yes, that looks great. Okay, so that's 2 triangles in the first signature, so let's look at the second signature. Where do we want to put a couple of triangle pockets? So there's a few pages here that don't have anything going on. So now do you want to put one of the ones that are already stamped up? Boy, we're just, looks like confetti everywhere. Alright, so there's these guys, or do we want to put in one of our other pockets? Let's see. So that was there, that was there. So we could go to like maybe to here even. So here's where I'm wondering if I like that. Just feels so busy. I don't know. Oh, it's better than it was, but I don't know. I already did do a bubble one in here. Maybe we do a different pattern in here. Like this guy. Oh, and then there's one right there right away. I actually don't mind the diamonds there. I will do that. Okay. I always put the pocket opening to where my left hand comes in, because then I can hold it without getting glue on me. And I always know where I should glue or where I shouldn't glue. It's my little method of, you know, where, just one little thing that I don't have to think about, you know what I mean? And that's always wonderful. Okay, so that guy's there. So then we need one for the back. So let's see. How far in do we have a few? Okay, and then there's another one right away. And then there's that one. This actually seems like, maybe I'll put it on here. So we'll do another one of those collage ones. Tuck these back in the box. Where's the box? There we go. I'm trying to figure out how to do this for you guys, so that you can see what I'm up to as well. Alright, so I did find another piece of that, which is a lot of fun. Now this is a lot lighter over here, so maybe that's going to have to play a factor, I wonder. Okay, actually, more at the top. Alright, so looking back over here at the little bits and pieces, I mean, we could do something similar to what we just did, I guess. There's this really pretty paper. It's of the satin. Or should we do that down here? That. Okay, I think I like that. So I'm just going to put the glue on the triangle and then kind of place them down again the way I had them. So this one was going to be kind of coming here, and this one needed to cover this corner. Come on. Oh, come on. Need to cover the corner. Can I do that? Yeah, right there. Alright, I am going to glue down that. And this corner, I don't know. It's like my fingers were holding it there or something, and then the glue didn't stick as good. I don't know. But that's super annoying to me. Okay. So I'm going to cut off a little bit of this here, and then we'll just glue these up. And over the edge. Probably wasn't as worried about the gluing process because I knew I'd be doing this, but in the meantime it's kind of annoying. Alright, so like so. So that means I just have a little tiny bit here and a bigger bit at the top there. There's this. interesting. It's a German book page. It's a digital German book page with print over, which looks pretty cool. Or there is some of the book page that I did. Again, we could do that. Oh, it's not quite big enough for there. But it could be big enough for the bottom, right? Just need to about there. Tuck that over the edge, tuck that part over the edge, and then that point that comes around again, I'm just going to trim that off. Alright, so how are we looking now? Okay, I'm really digging this. I love this, it was a napkin I found that I made a digital of. What if we did something really striking? And put a bold bit of purple there. Do you like that? I kind of do. Alright, let's do that. Okay, so a bit of glue here. Pop this, the cut edge down. Let's see, like that maybe? How can I cover up to the top? I want this. Boy, maybe it's just not as big enough of a piece as I thought it was. Alright. So let's try that piece then. All good. Going to trim off a little here so we don't have so much to tuck under. Okay. Just bring this around. And then this side. Put in there first. And then this side. Over like that, and this little bit we're going to cut right off. Okay. Alright, then this guy comes in. So I'm going to put the glue all over him, because all the ends that I'm tucking will need to be glued anyway. Covered. Good. Alright. Pulling that one over. That one over. I'll give this purple a little shot there so it stays down. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? That's turning out real nice. Okay. So I know putting pockets, and you've seen me do a dozen times, but I don't know, I find it mesmerizing to watch what other people are up to and get lots of inspirations, because even though it's a triangle pocket, it is a different style of pocket than what I've done before maybe, or the color combination is different. So I'm hoping that you're going to get some value out of it. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so that's the triangle pockets that I was going to put in. So then we need to work on belly bands. Now, I am going to do belly band kind of a different way than I had before. And that is, I'm just trying to get these collage bits out of the way here. They'll come back in just a minute. And that is by cutting a slice of paper. So this is already the right size, right? Because it's 8.5 by 11. This is cardstock. Yeah, the thicker one. And so then I want a 2-inch belly band. No, I want a 2.5-inch belly band. Let's have something to look at. Okay. And I'm actually going to need one in my other journal too, so while we're here, let's just cut that also. Might as well while we're here. Okay. So I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put this one in. Oh man, collage bits everywhere. Okay. But let's see, which signature did I have the CD in? Was it this one or was it the first one? The CD envelope is here as the extra thing. So I'm going to put the belly band in the first signature then. So where to put it? Let's go find a nice spot for it. Maybe here. There's nothing on this page. Oh, there's something there. That's really pretty paper. And this is my coffee dye, which turned out so well. So this might be a spot here. I'm going to put it in like a bookmark. This might be a good spot too, just because it's so plain. I think I like that better already. There's our center of our signature. And then, let's give this a little bit of blue here. So then I have this spot here, which could be good. And the spot there. No, I think I want it on the white. I need to dress up the white a little bit. Is he louder to you? Seems louder to me. Sometimes you wonder why you say something. Alright, so I do have some pages left from what I had printed. I printed a couple of those. I've already used this one as collage. This isn't the right color for this one, nor is this one, although it could be for the other one. Okay, maybe that's why these were rejected. It's too blue. This one's fun. That one I was gonna... Oh, this might be a good background to wrap around. And look at how lovely these are. These are gonna go great on journaling cards, I think. And that one too. These are gonna go nice as journaling cards, I think. Look at this white rose. That turned out so wonderfully. Okay, so this is still what I'm thinking for my background. I also want pink than purple. They look more purple on the computer screen than when I printed. This is quite pretty. I haven't used music in any of this stuff yet. And this is kind of a purpley, but more to blues. This is gorgeous. And these are some of the fun ones that I printed. Okay. I'm going to keep this one on top because I like that quite a bit. And this music one I'm going to keep with the collage bits because I think that's where I'll use it. Okay, so first things first is we are going to put some of this on here. So I'm just going to slice off a piece. Okay, I'm not worried about the little white edge there because we're going to wrap around. Okay, but we do need it to be more than 2.5. So there we go there. While we're here, I might as well cut out my journaling card. Or do we like this just as the belly band? I think it's a bit wide. Yeah, it's a little too wide. Okay, so time to revisit whether or not I think this one should be the thing. Oh, I didn't quite cut so evenly. Is something not even? Yeah. That's disheartening. I'm not sure why my cutter is not working so good. Let's do this up here. I think this side is still even. I don't want to really trim any more off of here because it's already so narrow. Alright, so before I just throw this idea completely out, because actually I was thinking, oh, maybe that should work. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Well, I really love that. So, I guess that's, where is that white cardstock again? So let's glue some on here. And then, let's get, we'll trim this exactly the right size. And then, that makes that pretty simple. I think we add a label and we're good, basically. A label or a word or something. Or a label with a word on it. Okay. Alrighty, let's do this thing. So I want to kind of center it because it's going to have white space on the top and the bottom. Ooh, so pretty. Really pretty. I love lilacs. They make me think spring is on its way. I suppose they're truly an early summer plant, but who is going to argue with me about wanting to see something wonderful at this time of year? No one, right? No one, right? Okay. Let's see, how are we going to put this on? Should we do it with staples? Oh, this one is a little. Okay, so it's just a little bit long. And I'd rather have the band inside the page than not hanging over a little. So that one must have been a printable as well. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's better. What if we use staples for this? So a couple of choices. We could go plain, like fancy but like plain. Or we could use the purpley one. Or do we have those funky patterned ones? Those are the right shades. Maybe I don't. There's a lot of silver in there. But in this one doesn't seem to suit this. Alright, so the purpley one I'm liking. Yep, let's do that. I'm actually thinking that I'm going to do 4 staples. And so where's my little stapler? He always kind of gets buried because he doesn't get used until the finishing phase. Whoops. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm going to start with the bottom first, just because that's where I'm at. Oh, what are we going to do to this page? We're going to have to figure out how to cover the staples on this page. Or what if I staple the top but glue the bottom? Let's try that. All right, just about. Okay, trying to line it up exactly how I want to see it on here. And then matching on this side, I want to be about there. Yep. Okay, now what does the other side look like? They came through good. Awesome. All right, so now we're going to glue this part down, and it's already curling up because of the glue to glue this on. I'll put the glue on here, actually. I'm putting a generous amount of glue on there, and I'm going to grab my clip soap because I got a feeling this baby is going to want to curl anyway. So let me just... my clips are dirty too. The clips are always at the beginning of the process, usually. Alright. Right there. Cool. Cool it. These will not stay here. This is just for the gluing process. Okay. So let's see. We could put something on there. Some kind of a word. Maybe a little bit of lace. Just checking my time here. Okay. Yeah, we're going to be able to finish this, and that's it. Ooh, there's a little bit of that little netting. Netting, butterfly, word. That's what I'm thinking. Let's try that. I'll pull these over here. They're too big. Also too big, but not as big as these guys. Okay. And let's see. Butterfly, what I want to put. I got all my kind of pieces to go here. Let's see. There's this darker one, which wouldn't always go places. But it kind of goes with those colors. Nice. That was quick. Okay. And these are just words cut from some children's books. Escaped. Favorite flowers. Well, that definitely makes all of a sudden that yellow pop up, doesn't it? I am liking that. Okay. So I think I want to put a little something behind that. If we put a little bit of the dark purple from that origami paper, what would that look like? Favorite flowers. The yellow and the purple are opposite or complementary colors on the color wheel. So, makes it a good choice. Let's see. I'm just, actually probably do this where you can see. I'm just trying to line it up so that it's kind of centered. And it's not, so let's try that again. All of a sudden I see the glue is dry. Did you know that you're supposed to actually do a glue stick in 2 layers? And that makes sense because the glue definitely reactivates when you put more glue stick on. And I am having troubles with this. Okay, it's actually much stickier this time. Okay. Maybe it's just I need to see it more squared to me. There. Hold it down and then there we go. Happier with that. It is quite big. Maybe I'll trim this down a little yet. I'm not worried about it being very precise because the words themselves were hand cut as well, and so like the wonkiness actually adds a little character, I think. Okay, let's try putting a little bit of goop down for our, this netting is folded in half, so it kind of gives it a little more. I don't want it to be over too much because I don't want it to interfere with the tucking process. And then this is just paper, but now we're gluing it through the netting, so I am definitely going to use tacky glue on this baby. Okay. Not gluing the whole thing because I don't mind if butterflies kind of curled up at the edges a little. All the strings want to come off. Okay. Maybe I should have only done 1 layer. I thought the 2 layers might be good, but it's actually interfering with the gluing a bit. See? Oh, I guess I'll need the cap off to do that really well. Alright, so it's really glued to the net, and then now it's glued to the page too. I might have to stay here for a minute. Okay. Alright, so favorite flowers can go down with glue stick, paper to paper, but we're going to tuck it under the netting. And then, while that's all doing its loveliness, we're going to think about what we're going to do over here, because we're not going to leave the staples bare like that. So 2 options. I could use washi tape to cover it, or I had, aha, book page banner. Oh, it's not going to cover as nice, is it? Alright, well, washi tape it is then. I'll put a strip of washi across the top, because I do not like staples showing that part of the staple. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh dear. Come on, let's be straight. The nice thing about washi is that it's low tack, which means you can unstick it and re-stick it quite a few times. It's not meant to be super sticky. It's meant to be kind of removable if you want. Okay, I got it lined up here. There we go. How'd we do? Yeah, that's pretty straight over there. Good, good. Okay. Well, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out, and I'm glad that we got the belly band in, plus those extra triangle pockets. It's looking good. So we will catch you next week for some more working on our purple projects. Thanks so much for dropping by, everybody. Thanks for watching, and take care.